Provincial Convenor, Module 1, Overview. The Provincial Convenor is a volunteer role that focuses on sport-specific competition. Provincial Convenors provide communications, guidance, support, and coordination to the conference convenors in keeping with the policies and procedures of Special Olympics Ontario and the sport-specific rules and guidelines. Overview: the move to sport conferences. Over the past 25 years, Special Olympics Ontario has primarily worked from a regional competition structure. We recognize that this structure is outdated and does not meet the needs of many communities, sport club development, or competition development. For this reason, we are moving into a conference structure for all sports. In order to address these concerns, Special Olympics is moving towards a sport-specific conference model. This new system will position Special Olympics for growth, make it easier to respond to the widely different needs of each sport, and better support our coaches, volunteers, and athletes in building sports programs across the province. What will change? Each sport will be divided into geographic and population-based conferences, which will have distinct conference boundaries by sport. This means that depending on the size and location of teams, athletes, and programs, each sport may have differing numbers of conferences, which will provide appropriate and equitable competition across the province. The SOO competition developer will still manage the organization of competitions and specifically provincial qualifiers, but instead of working with the RCMT, they will coordinate with the provincial sport convener, who will coordinate with his or her conference conveners. Within each sport are a unique number of conferences. Within these conferences, competitions will be organized and held with the intention of A. providing high-quality competition experiences for athletes, B. providing fair and equitable competitive advancement opportunities for athletes, and C. a more specialized distribution of athletes and teams for each sport. Ongoing duties. In your role as the provincial convener, you will meet the stated purpose of providing communications, guidance, support, and coordination to the conference conveners by fulfilling the following responsibilities. Assist and support SOO in the identification of competition opportunities within your sport. Host conference calls, and communication, sport, and competition-related matters. Identification of competition. One of the responsibilities of the provincial convener is to assist and support SOO in the identification of competition opportunities within your sport. Some examples of this include: work with the conference conveners to identify current competition opportunities and any gaps. Work with the conference conveners and to identify barriers, including ability, travel, budget, coach support, and athlete disinterest. Work with the competition developer to explore generic opportunities and relationships. Explore and encourage non-traditional competition opportunities. And to work with the competition developer and conference coordinators to maintain up-to-date competition calendars and competition results databases. Host seasonal conference call. The provincial convener will be asked to host a seasonal conference call with all sport-specific coaches at the beginning or prior to the start of the sports season. Some sports may prefer to hold one conference call for all coaches, while others may benefit from holding conference-specific calls. Some of your responsibilities will include: work with the conference conveners to set the agenda and conference call date and time. Work with the conference convener to ensure all sport-specific coaches are sent an invitation to the call. Discuss sports rules, any changes, common issues, training techniques, training opportunities, and competition opportunities. And answer questions and ask for feedback. To set up a conference call, please check with the competition developer that the time and date is available. You will then be given the conference call-in details to distribute to all invitees. Here is an example of a conference call agenda. Communication. As the provincial convener, you will be asked to maintain communication with the conference conveners and sport coaches. Some of this information you may choose to send to all coaches yourself, or use the conference conveners to distribute. Some examples include facilitate and monitor forum chat groups, encourage coaches to subscribe to sport-related info and distribute helpful articles, blogs, and sites you see or are familiar with, distribute upcoming training opportunities, distribute sport-specific communication from SOO, SOC, and the generic NSO or PSO, and keep competition calendars up to date. Provincial qualifying year. During the year when your sport will be qualifying for provincial games, there are a few extra duties that you will have. These include work with the conference conveners to identify the competitions to be used as a PQ in each conference. Identify any issues with conference designations and whether some high-ability teams may need to attend an alternative competition. And work with the competition developer and a volunteer panel to identify the sport coaches from across the province that will attend provincial games as members of the district teams. As a provincial convener, you may be asked to act as the sport technical consultant leading up to and during the provincial games. Time requirements and duration of position. Within the provincial convener position, a computer and email access is required. The position term is 2 years. The time commitment will vary according to the competition cycle. Due to the high responsibility of this position, volunteers will be held to a high standard. Job performance will be evaluated. Orientation and training. Conveners will receive training, support, and direction from the competition developer. Accountability. The provincial convener is accountable to the competition developer and works in conjunction with their sport-specific coaches. The terms of this position are subject to positive ongoing evaluation.